welcome to the No Spin News, Wednesday, November 20th, 2024. Stand up for your country. Breaking news today. That savage Jose Ibarra, Venezuelan undocumented migrant gang member, sentenced to life. He'll never, ever get out of prison for killing 22-year-old Laken Riley in Georgia. This whole case was a piece of history, and I don't think most people understand why. I said very early on that Georgia would go for Donald Trump because Miss Riley was murdered by this undocumented migrant, who then becomes the symbol of President Biden's insane open border policy. So I don't want to hear from Geraldo saying that most migrants are lawful and, Americans commit crimes at a higher rate than migrants. I don't want to hear any of that because that pettifogs the issue. The issue is you, the President of the United States, allowed people in here, maybe 15 million of them, and you have no idea who they are, where they are, or what they're doing. It's in the top 10 most irresponsible policies ever in this country. And it led to Kamala Harris's defeat because all she did was giggle her assent to the insanity that Joe Biden imposed. So now it comes full circle. I will tell you that Jose Ibarra, there's a good chance he'll be murdered in prison, the marked man. All right? And if they can kill him, the other inmates, they'll kill him. If he does join up in a gang, the gang will protect him, but then he will have to kill for the gang. Well, this guy might kill somebody inside prison. I don't usually do speculating, but you need to know what the situation is in federal penitentiaries around the country. See, it isn't safe. If you don't believe me, go up to Boston and ask Whitey Bulger's friends. Okay? The total American penitentiary and prison systems in each state have to be revamped. And it's going to cost a lot of money to do that, but there's more crime inside prison than outside sometimes. And it's got to stop. But that's another day. So Laken Riley and her family get some sense of justice here. Judge did the right thing. Ibarra still around to do damage, but the odds of him living much longer, you make the call. Okay, talking points memo. MSNBC is finished. Now, this is another incredible underreported story, but I am your media guy. 50 years in January. Okay, so MSNBC is a hateful, and I mean that literally, far-left network. Everybody knows that. Its baseline of operations is between, in prime time, 1 million and 2 million viewers. It's nothing. It's been around since July 15th, 1996. Fox News Channel started 3 months later. In the beginning, MSNBC was simply an arm of NBC News because NBC had no outlet other than the half-hour nightly newscast, at that time anchored by Tom Brokaw, all right, for its news. And they said, okay, well, we'll get a network, 24 hours, we can put all our correspondents there and we can do bigger stories. So the intention in the beginning was fine. Enter Fox News Channel and me. And we made history, media history, by just blowing the roof off the joint in prime time by doing news analysis, making billions with a B of dollars for the parent company. And Fox surged and wiped out MSNBC and CNN and continues to do that today. And the reason is simple. Up until that point, traditional and conservative Americans did not have any presentations on television in the news area that even respected them. It was all left-wing stuff. Not as overt as it is today, but it would, believe me, I worked at CBS and ABC News as a correspondent. I know. Anyway, once NBC, Comcast, which is the parent company based in Philadelphia, saw how much money that I and others were generating in prime time, they switched over to left-wing opinion. There's just nothing wrong with that. But then they injected hate into their presentation. Roll the tape.
And this is a president who has activated pro-Trump paramilitary groups that, wear insignia and T-shirts and hold placards celebrating literally right-wing death squads.
Yes, this race will be far too close. Because unfortunately, we do have a fascist groundswell in parts of this country, mainly among white men, let's be clear, but in small pockets among black and brown men, too.
Donald Trump is the only presidential nominee of a major party in the history of this country who has admired Adolf Hitler, the only one.
Stop me if you've heard this one before. Republican speaks the truth about Donald Trump. Donald Trump smears, attacks, and belittles them. Republican falls in line rather than face excommunication from the party. I mean, really, how many times at this point have we seen this movie?
Okay, so now it is all over for those people. What does that mean? So Comcast has decided to uncouple MSNBC from NBC News. So no longer will they share, I guess, personnel information. Nobody really knows, but NBC News is hemorrhaging viewers. Its nightly newscast is down 20% in 5 years. The Today Show is down 30%. And one of the reasons it's hemorrhaging viewers is because traditional and conservative Americans, which about 50% of the country, maybe more, will watch it because of MSNBC. So it took them a long time to figure this out. But the election of Donald Trump made it crystal clear that the haters and the far left progressives on MSNBC are damaging the bottom line. You damage corporate bottom line, you're done. So now, today, Comcast says MSNBC is going to go over here, not going to be associated with NBC News any longer. Huge story. Have you heard it? I don't want to report it. Along with MSNBC, you got CNBC, Sci-Fi Channel, Golf Channel, USA Network, all being shunned to the side. And if you want to buy it, you can buy it. Comcast will sell it to you. Probably get a pretty good deal. And I wouldn't be surprised if George Soros steps up, buying radio stations. Might. But they just want to get rid of this. Okay? And the people who work there are in dire trouble. Who's going to pay them? Comcast doesn't want to pay them, doesn't want the operation. This is Maddow, Morning Joe, Meek, all these people who are making pretty good money. Bye. All right? Big development in the media. So the last part of this analysis and the talking points memo is passive retribution, the best kind. All right, I will tell you the truth. When I see one of my enemies go down, makes me happy. And I'm sorry, I'll probably have to confess it to the Monsignor, but I don't have anything to do with it. They're my enemy, and I choose my enemies they have to be pretty bad, okay? They go down, kind of makes my day. I'm not proud of it. I'm telling you the truth. Donald Trump got tormented by not only MSNBC, but NBC News. And all three other of the networks did the same thing. Okay? All right. He didn't do anything other than get tormented. Now he's sitting in Mar-a-Lago, president-elect, and the tormentors are all going to be out of work. Every one of them. That's called passive retribution. I don't know if he's feeling good about it. I don't even know if he knows about it. But that's the memo. All right, Joe Biden has nothing on his schedule today. It is his birthday. We'll deal with that a little later. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Trump is in Florida. He's interviewing people for the position of Secretary of the Treasury. Okay. Biden, even though he doesn't do anything today, has issued a few Ukrainian orders, another $275 million weapons package for Kiev. A lot of money, a lot of taxpayer money going in there, okay? And Putin says that one of the U.S. missiles, long-range missiles, did hit Russian soil. And that was okayed by Biden just a few days ago with no explanation. He didn't say, hey, I delayed it for a year and a half, but now I'm going to do it, even though I'm out in 60 days. Why are you doing it? Why do you want to provoke Putin with a new incoming administration? Why? This is Biden. Did he ever explain the open border? No. Did he ever explain how he ignited inflation to one of the worst situations in the history of this country? No. Never explains, just does stupid stuff. This is stupid. As I said, Trump and Putin, I believe, already have a deal, a ceasefire deal over there. Is Biden trying to mess it up? I don't know. But you should just keep your eye on it. And Donald Trump has not said anything about this. Zero. Which for him is very unusual. But that reinforces my belief that he's got to deal with Putin. All right, cabinet madness. New appointees, here they are. Linda McMahon, she's a wrestling person, made her money there. Dr. Oz, head of Medicare and Medicaid. Linda McMahon, head of education. Howard Lutnick, Commerce Secretary. Matthew Whitaker, U.S. Ambassador to NATO. Nothing much there in those picks. There is a poll, Morning Consult, 2,185 registered voters, about what do you think of Trump's nominees, cabinet nominees. Here they are. Mike Huckabee, 44% approved, 31% disapproved. Marco Rubio, Secretary of State, 45% approved, 34% disapproved. Elise Stefanik, the Congresswoman, 38% approved, 29% disapproved, Ambassador to the United Nations. Stephen Miller, the most powerful man in Washington, Deputy Chief of Staff for Policy, 36% approved, 30% disapproved. Tulsi Gabbard, Director of National Intelligence, 39% approved, 33% disapproved. And the Wall Street Journal is really on Tulsi Gabbard's case. They don't want her at all. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Secretary of Health and Human Services, 44% approved, 39% disapproved. Ramaswamy and Musk, they're not appointees to cabinet positions, they're advisors. Ramaswamy's got 39% approved, 34% disapproved. Musk got 45% approved, 40% disapproved. So it's like a 5-point gap in this poll, and it's all politics. Pete Hegseth, Defense Secretary, 37% approved, 32% disapproved. Governor Kristi Noem, Homeland Security, 37% approved, 33% disapproved. And the only one underwater is Matt Gaetz for Attorney General. 34% approved, 41% disapproved. And as I told you, I do not believe Mr. Gaetz will survive as a cabinet chief. Let me ask you a question. Do you think our country is going in the right direction, or does it feel like everything's falling apart? If you are feeling alarmed, you're not alone. In fact, many Americans have taken action to prepare for whatever's coming next. And that starts with having an emergency food supply. Right now, you can get a 3-month emergency food kit from My Patriot Supply. Comes with delicious foods like creamy stroganoff, honey wheat bread, mushroom rice pilaf. The entire kit offers 2,000 calories every day, lasts up to 25 years. Isn't that incredible? And who knows what our country is going to look like then. But when that disaster day comes, you will be ready. So please go to preparelikebill PatriotSupplyAd.com right now to order your 3-month emergency food kit from My Patriot Supply. That's preparelikebill.com. All right, we're back. Let's go to the YouTube address. I will have a new one tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. These are different than what you see on the Newsman News, no spin news, and what you hear. So it's youtube.com/Bill O'Reilly free. And we hope you sign up because I think you'll enjoy it. Let's go to the mail. Steve Tucci, Plantation, Florida. As you say, Kristi Noem will carry out Donald Trump's policy if approved as Secretary of Homeland Security. Mayorkas did the same thing in carrying out Biden's open border policy. I'm not a fan of Mayorkas, but the blame should be squarely on Biden for the border crisis. You are correct with one caveat, Steve. Biden is 100% to blame for the border, but Mayorkas lied to the American people about what was really going down there. He lied right to your face. And he's responsible for that. Richie DeSanza, Old Bridge, New Jersey. I've been watching you for a long time since you were on The Factor. I finished Confronting the President. The book was phenomenal. Thank you very much, Richie. My question, will the U.S. go to war with Ukraine? No. I do not believe that will happen. Judd Holmes, Rockledge, Florida. Bill, your success in social media is well-deserved. You're the only commentator I've found that isn't all one party or the other. The U.S. election gives a much-needed opportunity to end all this partisanship, and I'm hoping that Trump can negotiate a compromise in Ukraine. I believe he will be able to do that. Rich April, Payson, Arizona. Where is J.D. Vance? You know, that's an excellent question. I've been waiting for the vice president-elect to be assigned something. Well, J.D. Vance is going to look at this or supervise that. He will be, but I guess he's got a family. So he's got a well-deserved rest. John Richardson, Oklahoma City. I keep hearing the Republicans leaving the Democratic-controlled states like New York, California. When will those states lower the number of electoral votes? Well, New York's lost 3 electoral votes. California 1. So they're losing, and they're going to lose more. Ralph, why doesn't Comcast just shut MSNBC down? We did this story, Ralph, but I wanted to mention your letter because you highlighted it for me very early. Okay. Bob, watching the No Spin News in Turks Caicos. Boy, are you lucky. Decided to bring my Team Normal hat. I'm getting very many compliments. Yeah, Team Normal in the Turks Caicos. Beautiful place. Okay, go to the store. Christmas after the chaos of next week, because it's Thanksgiving, you only have 3 weeks. So you got to start now. Sign books. If you want me to sign your book, okay, whatever it is, whatever book it is, with Confronting is the latest, okay, got to tell me now. Because I'm only one man, and I want to sign them for you. Okay, United States of Trump, and you can get a signed copy of that too. If you buy it, you get a Not Woke bumper sticker, which brings us to the Not Woke gear, which is our best-selling items ever. T-shirts, polos, pack of 5 Not Woke stickers, spread them around. Okay, great Christmas gifts, fabulous. We got a bundle. We got Killing the Witches, Killing the Killers together for a very, very reasonable price. Okay, you'll love both of those books too. And Killing the Mob and Crazy Horse for a lower price because they're older. So these are great gifts for people. And the mug collection, fabulous. Not Woke, Team Normal, stand up for your country. And finally, the best gift we have, all 13 killing books and Confronting the Presidents for one very low price, 14 gifts. Come on. And if you become a premium or concierge member to BillO'Reilly.com, any book free. So that's 2 gifts. Give away the membership, and you give away the book, or you keep the book. Do the math here. All right? Word of the day, one of my favorite words now. Do not be a miscreant. MISCREANT. Don't be a miscreant. Bill at BillO'Reilly.com. Bill at BillO'Reilly.com. Name and town if you wish to opine. Final thought about Thanksgiving dinner in a moment. All right, listen up, because you have worked hard to protect your home and your hard-earned equity. And there's a threat out there you probably haven't even heard of: title theft. The FBI calls it house stealing. Scammers can literally transfer your home's title into their name, take out loans, drain your equity. You might not even know it's happening until it's too late. That's why you need triple lock protection from our friends at Home Title Lock. Their system gives you 24/7 monitoring, instant alerts, and restoration services if you are attacked. Here's the deal. Go to HomeTitleLock.com, enter the promo code BILL30, and you'll get 30 days of triple lock protection free, plus a complete scan of your home's title to make sure you are in the clear. Remember, 30 days free. Title scan included. Use promo code BILL30 at HomeTitleLock.com or visit the link below. Today's economic climate, very stressful, as you know, but with the Fed finally dropping interest rates, there's no better time to put you and your family in a better financial position. As a homeowner, American Financing can help you free credit card debt by using equity. They've already helped thousands of families just like yours. On average, American Financing saves borrowers more than $800 a month. That's like a $10,000 raise in the marketplace. Better yet, it costs nothing to find out how much you can save. They are even closing some in as little as 10 days. And if you start today, you may not have to make next month's mortgage payment. There's no better time to turn your situation around. Please call today, 888-462-9557, 888-462-9557, AmericanFinancing.net. All right, here is the final thought of the day. You know, it didn't used to happen in America. We just had a good time on Thanksgiving. We watched the games. We played touch football, turkey bowl. It was just easy, but nothing is easy anymore. So now you actually have to think about who you're going to be eating dinner with and what you're going to talk to them about. Because you don't want to be throwing mashed potatoes. Politics, you don't have to discuss the politics. If you want to discuss politics with somebody on Thanksgiving, go outside and take a walk. Not at the dinner table. Keep it light. Keep it funny. What interesting things have you done? Okay, and are you going on vacation someplace? You read any good books? And then you can, of course, mention my books. But keep it light. You have to think about it. So Uncle Lenny is coming. What does Lenny care about? What am I going to talk to Lenny about? And especially if you've got some radical conservatives or radical liberals coming. You want to, you know? And it's important because it's a really nice day. You don't want to ruin it with any strife. Word of the day, beside miscreant, strife. Prepare. I'm going to talk about to Uncle Lenny about this. A little Sean, I'm going to talk about this, how's school, whatever. Have fun. Final thought. All right, thank you for watching and listening to the No Spin News. We'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.